Now that was rather odd. Never seen a moon look like that. Wow, just a dark circle above it there. That just don't make sense. I can't quite understand that big dark spot on top of the moon there. It's just kind of weird. Not the night sky anymore. It's just got, I don't know, it looks fake. And in this, I've never seen over in that area. Lived here about 6 months, maybe a little longer. Never seen that object in the night sky here though. And you guys should know that follow my channel that I do come out and check the sky a lot anymore. And this stuff just tonight looks a little extra weird. It's like there's a few more stars visible than usual. That light over there, I have no idea where that came from, but that's the first time I've ever seen that in the sky here. And it's like right over the tree line. It's not that far at all above the tree line. But then I look at the moon and it just looks really odd. I've never recorded the moon and it looked that way. I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, it almost looks like a picture that's not a good picture. I mean, it's like not balanced at all with that round look at the top. I would think it was maybe the rest of the moon you could barely see or something, but it's not lining up right. It just, I don't think it's really the rest of the moon that I'm not seeing here that's lit above it. I don't know what that is. I know it's one of the oddest things I've ever saw though. I don't know. There's a lot more stars visible tonight than usual though. Let me back off the moon here and see if I can get any of these other stars to even show up. It's not the easiest thing to do. A lot of times the smaller stars, they look smaller anyway, because they're farther away or whatever, but it's kind of hard to get those to show up at all. I got one here, but I don't know, they just, to me, they don't look like I always thought stars would look. It ain't what science taught me in school that they would look like anyway. It ain't what I would have imagined. Yeah, there's several stars out tonight. One thing I like about living in the country, I did live a little closer to the city, and you couldn't see much of anything there for all the bright lights. So that looks like the only one I'm going to be able to pick up here. The rest of them just was not coming in at all, and now I can't even find that one. Back it off and see if I can get it to come into focus again here. I can't see it at all now. That's so strange. Go from seeing it just a minute ago and now I can't see it anywhere. I can see several with just my eyes. But boy, I'm telling you what, you can't see no more. It's just odd. These two over here, the moon and whatever that bright light is over there, I have no idea what that is. But like I said, I've lived here for long enough to have seen enough of the night sky to know where everything's located. That thing's looking all weird over here, like an eyeball or something. What's he doing over here? What you doing, Betty? Now look at that. Y'all know just a minute ago that was nothing but a white light. Now look at it. That's the weirdest looking something ever was. There's no way that's a star. Ain't no way. And stuff, wonders never cease to amaze me. Now that's the weirdest looking something I think I've ever seen. Okay. That does look like a portal. It really does. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Anybody ever seen anything look like that? Trying not to bore people with, a lot of the stuff in the sky, but that gone, it's just different so often. It's like that over there has never been there since I've lived here. My mom's lived here for years. I've come here visited on Christmas and things. Thanksgiving, just about any holiday really. And I never seen that over there, but I used to not look at the sky the way I do now, since all this weird stuff been going on when you see stuff like that in the sky. Wow, what's that weird looking, black looking something, and my cat walks across my foot and scared me. You look at something that eerie and then that little black looking something's gone now. Maybe it's just me, but I think that looks like a projected image more than anything. It don't look like an actual star of no kind, or so-called planets as they call them. I think it's all made up just for confusion purposes. Well, they got a bigger agenda. Yeah, there's a bigger agenda at play, no doubt. But that right there is just weird. That's strange, man. That don't look nothing like anything I've ever recorded. I don't know what that is. Anybody have an idea about what that is I'm looking at now? I'd be glad to hear what you would tell me it was. I mean, if you could explain it, I would love to know. I'm not a genius by any means, but I know enough to know that things like that just weren't, sorry about that guys, I'm trying to get comfortable here. Things like that weren't taught in school, in science class. I never learned about nothing look like that in the sky. Never did I ever see something like that in a science skill pad or something like that. I never seen nothing like that. I don't know what's going on in this world, but I know there is a lot of evil going on, so is it like a portal that CERN has opened up, or I don't know. It just seems to me like there's some crazy wickedness going on, so maybe it lines up with that. Heck, I really don't know. I ain't even gonna pretend to. It's not moving though, it's just me moving right there, so it's not moving any, so at least this one wasn't like other videos that didn't fly completely over my head and split off into two objects and just a bunch of other crazy stuff. See, the other things I recorded had a red center on them. Heck, I don't know what this is. I really don't know. Looks kind of like an eyeball sometimes. It's like it gets a pupil in it or something. So I really don't know. If anybody could fill me in on it, I'm all ears. Alright, now let's go back over here and see if the moon wants to switch it up like that object did. Okay, now look at it. It's okay. What you doing there, Mr. Moon? Okay. That's weird. I don't even know if weird describes that, but It's pretty daggone strange, man, really. What in the world's going on in our world, y'all? Come on now, tell me what's up here. Let's see if this still has that creepy, eerie black look. No, it don't now, so. How come it is sometimes I can zoom in on it and sometimes I can't? Maybe it's the device I have or whatever the crap images they're putting in the sky. I don't know. They do have that technology, the blue beam that's located in Antarctica. I know they say that thing can cause earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and everything. So at this point, I would not be surprised to hear they're doing anything, y'all. Alright, I know I've had a ton of videos like this, so I'm not trying to bore anyone. But yeah, this is how I see it from my front door. So I was kind of like, well, I want to check this out and see what we got going on here. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what I see in the night out here. And I'll keep a watch on things. That's really all I can do is just keep a lookout and see if anything changes or see if I can get some kind of understanding to it, get a conclusion. But well, it is what it is. Right there's the two optics. Y'all seen them up close. The moon looking all strange. I don't know what's up with that little dark circle above it that don't line up symmetrically with the bottom portion. And then that weird looking thing over there, it was all dark looking, man. That just looked creepy. Let's see what the moon's up to now. Still got that dark circle above it. I don't know what that is. But it don't line up symmetrically. I mean, look at that. It don't look like just a little portion of a solid ball lit up to me. I mean, it could just be my eyes playing tricks on me where I've seen so much craziness lately. Heck, I've quit being surprised. Now look at this. It just don't zoom in the same. And that's like a red looking color. And a minute ago it was almost a dingy gray look to it. So, I don't know, but I'll let you guys go. Don't forget to like, share, leave me a subscribe there. I'll take anybody I can get on here. Very small channel. It's growing pretty good though. So yeah, you guys please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Give me some idea what this stuff is, or heck, we'll just discuss it together and see if we can come up with some sort of conclusion as to what makes sense about these things. And so far to me, nothing does. But yeah, don't forget to tune back in and check it out. I'll leave some more stuff. As I see different things, I will post them. Have a good one.